Hi, my name is Pam McIntyre. I'm a member of People's United Methodist Church in Oregon, Wisconsin. I've seen so many videos on Facebook of people taking time and effort to risk rescuing animals that got stuck in the mud or ice or caught on barbed wire fences. Others spent a lot of time cutting off plastic and other litter that was caught on whales and fish. I remember the people that helped rescue hundreds of turtles in Texas when the unexpected extreme cold endangered them. But the best Facebook stories are the ones that are about awesome ways or things people have done to help others. In these stories or videos, people have chosen to be helpful or kind. They were aware of their surroundings and didn't hesitate to do something, often creative. We can all be this kind of person too. Here are some of my favorites. In the first video, there's a boy with a disabled sister in a wheelchair. She watches him dunk a basketball in one of those small little tyke or play school basketball hoop things. Then he turns the hoop over sideways so that it's in her lap, and he helps her put the ball through the basket. So sweet. Another great video on Facebook had two people parked side by side. Both had hatchback type cars. One car had a man, and the other car belonged to an older lady. Both of them were loading groceries from their carts into their cars. The special part of this video is that every time the lady turns to put a bag of her groceries in her car, the man sneaks a couple of his bags into her cart. The older lady is totally unaware of what the man is doing. She just keeps loading her car. Occasionally, she looks confused and looks at the man, but he pretends to ignore her and acts like he is loading his car. Eventually, he takes some money and sneaks it into her purse and drives away. Sometimes miracles are just good people with kind hearts. Here's another story of someone helping. A girl is telling what happened to her. She said, "When I was 9 years old and on the bus to ballet, this older guy sat too close to me and started whispering. I was freaked out, but I was stuck. Then an elderly woman came over and sat down and said, 'Louise,' not my name, 'how is your mom?' She stayed there chatting until my stop and walked me off the bus. An amazing moment when a random person was kind to a stranger." Here's another example of someone helping. A kid had an old bike with no brakes, and he dented a stranger's car. A few days later, the car owner surprised the boy with a new bike. Have you ever wondered how the world can be improved? The answer is person to person, one kindness at a time. An anthropologist invited the children from an African tribe to play one game. He placed a basket of fruit near a tree and announced to the children, "The one of you who reaches the tree first will be rewarded with all the sweet fruits. When he signaled to the children to start the race, all the children locked their hands tightly and ran together. Then they all sat together and enjoyed the delicious fruit. The astonished anthropologist asked the children why they all ran together, because each of them could have enjoyed the fruit all by themselves. To which the children replied, "Obonato, is it possible for one to be happy if everyone else is sad?" Obonato in their language means, I exist because we exist. Isn't that beautiful? Here's one last one. Years ago, anthropologist Margaret Mead was asked by a student what she considered to be the first sign of civilization in a culture. The student expected Mead to talk about fish hooks or clay pots or grinding stones. But no, Mead said that the first sign of civilization in an ancient culture was a femur, the thigh bone, that had been broken and then healed. Mead explained that in the animal kingdom, if you break your leg, you die. You cannot run from danger, get to the river for a drink, or hunt for food. You are meat for prowling beasts. No animal can survive a broken leg long enough for the bone to heal. A broken femur that has healed is evidence that someone has taken time to stay with the one who fell, has bound up the wound, has carried the person to safety, and has tended the person through recovery. Helping someone else through is where civilization starts. We are at our best when we serve others. Look for ways to help. I hope these stories have touched you. To make a difference in someone's life, you don't have to be brilliant, beautiful, or perfect. You just have to care. So go into the world with justice and love in your heart. Give voice to the silent. Give strength to the weak. Hear one another. See one another. Care for one another. And love one another. It's all that easy, and it's all that hard. Amen.